One ball, 5 runs to win, and to hit a six isn't something that is achieved by an Indian before. So that's something that was very special in my heart.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Reset Dialogues. We're speaking to Dinesh Karthik today. He's one of India's as well as one of the world's most well-known cricketers and is currently the vice captain of the Kolkata Knight Riders. Now, one of the most recent iconic moments in sporting history has been Dinesh's last ball six in the match between India and Bangladesh in 2018, which won India the Nidahas Trophy. That particular moment of Dinesh's has now been captured in the form of India's first ever sports NFT, and it's now up for auction. And Dinesh is going to tell us all about it. Welcome, Dinesh, and thank you so much for speaking to us.
Hello, Akanksha. It's a pleasure. Please tell me.
Now, I'm curious, what does a NFT like this mean for cricket as a sport, and how do you think it will shape the future of sports overall?
You got to understand that in India there is about the population per se is about close to 1.6 billion, 1.3 to 1.6. I'm not exactly sure, but 1.2 billion people have mobile phones, so they have access to various things digital these days. And with the advent of with the advent of streaming being not too expensive, I think people have chosen the option to stream a lot these days. So with that in mind, I do think the thing that is catching up in India is cryptocurrency, and the blockchain technology behind it is pretty strong, and you can't overwrite it, you can't undo it. So that's the beauty of it. And when you do buy art, the biggest issue over a period of time has been the counterfeit products or the fake products that are sometimes available in the market. But when it comes to digital art, you cannot do it because of the blockchain technology that is riding behind it. So the fact that that is around, and what you call provenance, so the consistency in people buying it is out there for people to see, and it's pretty straightforward, and that's what really attracted me to it. I think when you do have anything that is in the art space, you want it to be special, you want it to be unique, you want it to be something that people resonate with. And the fact that we were able to combine all of these things and put it together in NFT in what was pretty iconic moment in my life and Indian cricket per se at that point of time really attracted me towards it. One ball, 5 runs to win, and to hit a six isn't something that is achieved by an Indian before. So that's something that was very special in my heart. And it was a year-ending tournament with a bunch of youngsters, and to go out there and finish the match in that fashion, when there was a lot of angst in the tournament at that point of time before between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, and the big crowds that turned up, and the fact that we were able to stand the pressure, withstand the pressure, so to say, and go on to achieve what we achieved as a team. And on a personal note, to be there for the team was something that was really special in my life. The most important part of us bringing this together was the fact that people know I hit the shot, but what was the emotions behind it? What was the bowlers thinking? What was the crowd at that point of time feeling? And to put all of this together was something unique, and we were able to get it in terms of animated and get the real emotions out with my voice over there. So I really enjoyed the whole process of getting it across to people globally.
And I always wonder how athletes such as yourself manage to stay calm in high pressure situations. So how do you, keep your cool, and how do you look after your well-being and ensure that you're focused?
I think a rather cliched word that is used as a lot is process. And I think when we practice a lot to stay calm in those kind of moments. We try our best, at least. It's not going to happen every time, but when it does happen, good things happen, and you're able to take your team across the line. And that's what we practice for. And every time we practice, every time we step on the field, practice, that's what we're trying to achieve, to try and ingrain a lot of what you play into your subconscious. So when that happens, the ability to perform consistently increases, and so then you slowly thrust pressure out of the brain, and put all the good memories that you have in practice and try and bring it all together at the right point of time in sport.
And what lessons do you take from on-field moments like these, and how do you apply it to life off the pitch?
You got to understand that every person in every walk of life will always have some kind of issues, some kind of pressures associated with them, be it anybody. So as a sportsman, when you do deal with these kind of moments in a cricket ground, when you're all alone and you're thinking to yourself, these kind of moments will help you in your normal walk of life as well. When you do come across moments where you're tested, I think your personality comes out, and you're hoping always that pressure brings out the best in you. The better the player you are, the better you're able to handle pressure. And it is the same in life as well.
And here at Reset, we, cover young people primarily, and we do a lot of reportage around the challenges that they face. And you've talked about the importance of mental well-being, especially while you're in a bubble during the pandemic. So how do you take care of your mental health?
I think a lot of it stems from your personality trait, how you deal with it. Some people speak about it, some people internalize it, some people take external help. So I think you got to choose your own path there. But the most important thing is seek out, reach for other people, ask for help if you require it. Don't internalize it to an extent where you burst within yourself. Be brave enough to speak about the issues that you do have. And I think that'll give you a lot more solace than keeping it all inside and making it harder every day.
And our worlds and our daily lives have changed in the past year and a half, and a lot of young people are facing the brunt of it. What message do you have for young Indians who are going through a hard time right now?
I've always believed that perspective is very important in life. What you feel is very, very important today, and what you feel is, the be all and end all of it for the day might look rather trivial a few days later or a few months later. And it's easier said than done. But at that point of time, instead of taking a rather emotional and a radical decision, I think if you're able to reach out, speak about it, and see what's required for you to get better during that course of time, that gives you the best chance of getting through most of the hurdles in your life.